From the KATC Weather Lab, here's Rob's forecast.
Welcome back to fall-like temperatures. It's been 5 long months and we finally got here. Temperatures in the mid-60s this morning, equal tonight. Once again, a little bit cooler off to the north, but unfortunately a warm up for the rest of the week, pushing 90 by Thursday. But we have another front on the way come late Friday. More on that in just a bit. In fact, as we take a look at the weather map across the U.S., the radar satellite composite busy along the east coast here. We'll talk more about that in just a bit. Nation's midsection enjoying nice and cool weather. Return flow already kicking in. And looky here, as you get up into the northwest and the northern portions of the U.S. Rockies, we have snow flying and winter storm warnings, winter storm watches through the Dakotas up through Minnesota. And that's where we're getting our next delivery of cool air. And this one's going to be a little bit more direct as we head into the weekend. So we should be cooler than what the readings that we're seeing tonight and what we saw this morning. Low to mid 60s. We did warm up this afternoon after the clouds burned off into the lower 80s. 82 was the official high in Lafayette. Now cooling down nicely into the mid to upper 60s to lower 70s. Meanwhile, we look to the tropics, and the good news is don't see anything threatening the Gulf of Mexico. Check out the article I wrote on KATC.com. Chances of anything affecting us in the tropics now down into the 1 to 2% range. That's good news. A couple of systems along the east coast. This one's probably going to catch up to this one and develop low pressure somewhere up here. It may not be tropical in nature, but it's going to be a big storm off the northeast U.S. Maybe no land impacts other than big waves. And then another system out in the Atlantic. None of these systems threatening the Gulf. Meanwhile, on the other side of the earth, we have a beautiful super typhoon here. I mean, it looks perfect on satellite imagery this evening. Was a super typhoon. It weakened a little bit. Now it's back up to that super typhoon status. It's a Category 5 hurricane, only we call them typhoons in the western Pacific. And this one's going to be a big threat to Japan as maybe a major storm with the line going right through Tokyo. So this is going to be an interesting scenario for our friends in Japan come this weekend. They'll be watching that system. Weather-wise for us, it's a quiet night through tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow afternoon, we'll see again a few clouds popping up. I'm not expecting any rainfall. Temperatures at lunchtime in the lower 80s, but pushing the mid to upper 80s. Don't think we'll see any showers. I'm going to keep rain chance at about 5%, but we have this warm front coming back up. It's a stationary front, comes back down tomorrow night, but then moves back to the north as we head into Thursday, where temperatures will be pushing the upper 80s to near 90. But for tonight, enjoy upper 50s as we get into Cenla, lower 60s, the Highway 190 corridor, low to mid 60s I-10, and mid 60s across the coastal parishes. And then, as we indicated, warming up as we finish out the week. Rain chances Friday, I think late in the day into the evening hours with that next front. And then this weekend, look at this, high Saturday could be confined to the low to mid 70s. Overnight lows in the mid to upper 50s. But alas, that cool air won't last either, and we'll be back into the upper 80s as we go into next week. But another front comes in late Wednesday, Thursday of next week. So starting to see fronts.
Yes, I was going to say, it's so nice to hear you say there's this one and then there's another one coming in a few days and one behind that.
Right, exactly.
Thank you, Rob.